On the next eclipse, which is happening on the 24th of this month, and the eclipse energies can actually play out before and after the eclipse happens. So I'm going to do a coffee cup dedicated to that eclipse, what's going to go on. We might have some world predictions in there as well. There could be something going on for you personally during the eclipse. It's going to be in the sign of Libra at 5 degrees on the 25th of March 2024. So if you have any planets around 5 degrees, they could be impacted. If they're opposite or square this Libra, or if they're in harmony with Libra, it could be a trine. Anything around 5 degrees could be quite beneficial for you. So we're looking at the lunar eclipse for the collective, done with the intention of it meaning something to everyone watching this video. And we're going to start with the coffee cup for this particular read. The coffee cup here, from what I can see here, there's kind of like, looks like a crazy woman, a mad woman. Could be a witch figure, a witch energy, somebody kind of going a bit crazy. There could be some sort of crazy element going on here with you in your life. It could be somebody in your life, somebody that comes into your life, somebody that shows up in your life, but they could be showing up in a very crazy way for whatever reason. That's the first thing that jumps out to me. And then we have, underneath that, we have a lady or a child with dark hair, and that's kind of put up in a bun. I don't know if you can see that, it's a bit deep in the cup. Put up in a bun, and what she's kind of thinking about something. That's like she's contemplating the next move, she's contemplating the energy, she's seeing what's to come. Also beside her or behind her is a tent or a teepee. So there could be an element of camping, of doing a retreat, doing something to do with the Indigenous Americans, First Nation people. It could be something to do with that as well, going on some sort of, what do they call it, the hot house, the steam house or something in these steam lodge. Could be something to do with that popping up. There's also a fishbone here. So a fishbone is like a fish, but the fish is the meat and the juice, and it is the money and the luck. So if you've got fishbone here, it could be that you feel like your luck is depleted for the moment. You feel like somebody's taken the money, or the money's gone down, or it's been depleted, or somebody's been eating away at the fish or the supplies or the resources that you might have saved up. It could be this witch lady or witch figure. It could be a male or female witch. We just don't know. But underneath we have this lovely tree that's growing up here and giving off a lot of branches. So there's first going to be a lot of options of opportunities, a lot of branches coming up, opportunities, things coming up around you. And also the bounty of the tree gives you a lot of stability, resources, makes you feel very grounded, very planted in the ground. So whatever's happening around you, it's almost like you're seeing this from a very detached perspective. You're not allowing this witch or this fishbone to kind of upset your apple cart or put you off balance, because you're very grounded and rooted into the earth here. A lot of you might have some element of earth. You might even be doing an earth kind of ceremony or something to do with connecting yourself to the ground, to the sea, to nature. So just think about that. So coming up to the eclipse, especially around the new moon this week, which is happening on the 10th, going through to the eclipse, which is on the 24th, just have a think about what sort of things you can do between the new moon and the eclipse that is going to make you feel more grounded and more kind of in a safe place, a manifesting place, a place of divine, sacred protection is what I'm getting through this cup actually. Yes, so you are going to do that. You're going to do your part in it, because I feel like you're putting your feet on the ground and you're really going to do your part in that. It's going to be very beneficial for you moving forward. Over here, we've got actually a scorpion with the scorpion or a crab. So there could be somebody under the sign of Scorpio or a crab there reaching out to you. They're also sitting on one of your branches. So they could be reaching out, branching out to you in some way. There could be a person of interest, a helping hand. It could be your person, a love interest. There's also a tooth here. Teeth can mean change, can also mean anything to do with dentistry, going to the dentist, looking after your dental health. And some of you might be needing to do that, but it could instigate definitely a change. And after that, I'm kind of getting a very faint line of a train. So there is a journey here. The train is taking you to the next destination. So after the tooth, we've got the train taking you to a new destination somewhere along the line. It could be just train travel. It could be road trips. It could be that you need to leave the station for whatever reason, like get out of the station, leave the station, the train's departing. It could be that if you don't get on this train, you're going to miss an opportunity as well. Momentum is what I'm getting with the train, a lot of momentum. Okay, let's swing around and see if we've got anything else here underneath. Nothing specific. There's a small dolphin there and a small fish on the base of the cup. Very, very small. So there could be an element of excitement, fun, kind of growing or brewing or manifesting or starting to come up. And also the fish, sort of money starting to grow, starting to manifest, starting to build. Having more fun, definitely. We've got 2 sea otters here, or 2 seals, sea lions. They explain the connection with family, having fun, enjoying yourself more, frolicking in the sun. Some of you might be ready for some sort of summer or sun vacation, or be planning a sun vacation. Also here we have what I see as a map of South America. Some of you might be going to South America, visiting anywhere in the continent of South America. So that's definitely prominent here. Anywhere from Peru, Chile, Brazil, Argentina, taking Ghana, like I think it's Ghana, isn't it? Guyana, taking in all of the South American countries in that whole thing. There could also be some major event coming up around South America in the news. Above it, I've got 2 overlapping hearts. So if some of you are single, you might be actually attracting somebody who is from one of these countries in South America, or you might move there because you love the place, or you want to explore the place, or you feel like that's where you belong. So that's quite interesting indeed. I'll just see if there's something else in the cup, and then we'll go into the saucer. I'm going to do a wish also for everybody watching the video. It's a little dog here, like a little scruffy dog with its one ear up and one ear down. Some of you might come into a stray dog, or a dog might adopt you, or you could have a loyal friend or somebody just show up on your doorstep. There's also a siren or a mermaid here coming up from the depths. So I feel like there is an element here of rebirth, regeneration, mystique, magic, also esoteric arts, secret mermaid whispering messages. Some of you might be really like getting into the tarot or the oracle with mermaids on them, that type of thing. You could be interested in mermaids or mythical creatures of that nature, similar to that. So you might be looking at that. Something to do with mermaids, it might mean something to you. Could be a toy, could be a child that has a toy with a mermaid. Okay, so I'm going to do an imprint into the side of the cup for a wish for everybody watching the video. And I'll see what's underneath there. If there's anything underneath there that pops up that might be interesting on you, or something to remark on. Okay, very faint imprints here. See if I'll just get a light on that. Just seeing if anything else is popping up. Tweety pie. I'm getting Tweety pie here. I'm getting a little yellow bird, Tweety pie, a little chick being hatched. So I feel like some of you are embarking on a new launch of a new product, a launch of a new business activity. a new love. There's a Tweety Pie element in it. Some of you might be getting involved with comics or gaming or something along those lines. Okay, let's have a look at the saucer. And if you did see anything in the cup you'd like to comment on, please do. And I will interpret it in the comments below once the video is published. Okay, so in the base of the cup is also where we live, our family, our home. It can rule the base of where we are. The thing that jumps out to me the most, I feel, with this saucer, and some of you can comment on the saucer, I won't go into too much depth because we do have quite a few super chats to get done, is, let me just get it again. There's quite a few faces here. There's also somebody curled up or lying down, like in a fetal position. Looks like a grown person. Somebody might be a bit depressed or kind of resting or sleeping a lot. There could be a need for sleep. I'm also getting a little bit of a dolphin here too. So dolphins are fun, having more fun, rejoicing life, having more fun. Also connecting with mystic creatures, sea creatures, and maybe going somewhere where there are dolphins actually living. You might go on a dolphin expedition, diving with the dolphins, something like that. This thing here can be a snake, can be somebody that's causing trouble in the house, could be a literal snake, so just be careful of snakes coming into the property if you're living in an area where there's snakes. I feel like it's a black snake with a bit of colour on it, actually. Could be a spotted python or some sort of a red-bellied black snake in Australia or something like that. It could be a poisonous snake, or it could be somebody that is maybe being a bit sneaky and snaky in the house or around the house or coming into the home. So just be careful of that one. That could be a little warning. Okay, now looking at this, we've almost got like a Chinese emperor. See the hat, the head, the face, and the body, the cloak. Chinese emperor. Some of you might have a very strong link with China. You might be planning a trip to China, doing business with China. You might be going back into history or studying historical facts, something to do with the Chinese Empire or empires. This can be a very good omen, having this very strong, dominant, featured person coming up in the cup. So Chinese emperor could very well be somebody of importance, somebody showing up in your life who could actually be an important person for you. Could be a male figure, a dominant figure, somebody who is in authority, somebody who has power. That person could be showing up in your family, in your life, in your home, or it could be about you rising to the top of your own power and also your own success, stepping more into a male energy than maybe a female energy on that side. Okay. There's also a small child here. Some of you might be having a baby girl. If you're looking at getting pregnant, there's a baby girl here. There's also a heart next to this baby girl, so it's a very much cherished child. There could be a true love connection attached to this person, or it could be a child that you already have. I feel like this child is fairly young, under the age of 5 or up to sort of 5-ish, 5 or 6. Also up here I've got, looks like a Chinese warrior. Some of you might be doing martial arts, delving into China. Some of you might be actually attracting in somebody of Asian descent who could be a good match for you. That's also coming up too. That's very interesting, everyone. So I'm just going to put that cup and saucer aside. We're going to move on to the pre-ordered super chats, and then we're going to